So start out every workout with the shoulder rock. So great way to get the blood flow moving, getting the body ready to train, as well as opening up the shoulders, getting a little bit of trap release, and cueing some stabilization in the movement as well. So just hitting a couple sets, again, trying to manage the amount of fatigue I'm accumulating, particularly again with training every day. And then I take the shoulder rock and I lock down the hips a little bit and try to rotate through the torso with keeping both shoulders stabilized. And what I'm doing here is really connecting that kinetic chain through the oblique sling from one shoulder down through the opposing foot. And so this is really, really key in getting everything fired up for the stabilization side, particularly if you've got just a minor imbalances in the hip, or like let's say in where your hands land with the bar, but to prevent oblique issues from popping up. Great for cueing lat integration, for stabilizing the shoulder. Then move into the Copenhagen adduction drill. So just doing 4 per side, really focusing on the quality of movement here. So this I find absolutely fantastic one for getting a good reset, setting the hip function. But again, we're doing the same thing with connecting one foot to the opposing shoulder all the way through the body, cueing those stabilization. Then start working more of that posterior chain. So and a little bit of frontal plane here. But the key thing with this straight leg, single leg deadlift is doing the cross body side. So this can really works great for actually neural firing. So there's some interesting things that actually happen as that weight crosses that center line of your body from one side to the other. And I've got some issues on the left side. You'll see I don't have quite as good a control on this, as well as when we move into the last movement, which is the hip airplane on the left side. So now we've got all that fired up, and now in a really good position that if my hips need an alignment, they will self-center themselves, and during this you'll get a little bit of a pop and an adjustment on the hip. Typically that doesn't happen for me anymore. Here we're really working that glute and adductor balance. So we just work kind of each one individually with the Copenhagen adduction drill and then that single leg RDL, and now we're integrating those together to stabilize the body. So this gives me just primed all the way from foot to head to train. So I put 225 on the bar and I hit 3 sets of 4 to 5 reps, and here just working on getting the blood flow. So as soon as I work through those, then we'll move up to 585 for my first single, add the belt and pull it. You see it usually moves pretty fast. Then add 2 plates up to 765. And this is, you see I've got the straps fully set on, and I'm doing everything that I would do as if I was doing a competition pull, except for not getting psyched yet. And then pull that. I check my speed on this one just to see where I'm at.